the overlook of this presentation is what it involves, and we're going to explain what the product is, what it entitles, and the fragrance and colour ideas need to be explained, things like that. The viewing of the label design and how the social media is involved with the product, and the feedback we've actually got from the public. So the product is actually on there. The most important piece of information, what it actually is, under the name paragraph for the business, and will remain this on the bottle in the particular design you will shortly see. The main purpose for this product is that it is different to others. It's a waterless hair and body wash, perfect for the festival goers. The ingredients are important to those with allergies, and you'll find this on the label in bright writing so you can see clearly. The unique selling point for this product, which many customers may be alert to, it is made by the product by the students, and our story is actually on the bottle. Important point within the use of the product is that it refreshes and moisturises the skin, leaving it fresh and replenishes, smelling great as well. It doesn't just, it's the colour as well involved in it. As a group, we also came up with the idea of the festival season. When it has come to an end, the product can be promoted in other ways, like sports and for nightclubbers as well. So the project, what the project actually is, the criteria within this exciting assignment are that we're enthusiastic about having the chance to be creative with the present and present a product we are proud of. We have specific things we need to do, such as market and promote the product. This will include the social media of Facebook and Twitter, also handing out leaflets to the young generation of the public and the students within the college. In addition to this, as a team, we are getting in contact with businesses willing to help promote our product to reach the shelves. Our aim is to get all the festival goers talking about this, telling our friends how effectively the product works, so then it sells more. The target audience involves young adults who are interested in attending the festivals, including college and university students, and also hygiene conscious people if they want to use it at all. During festivals you can get very muddy, sweaty and full of germs. That's where the product comes into play. Spray it directly onto your skin and it shall take away the grease and grime with nothing left but a fresh smell throughout your body. After festival season, the product should not go to waste and should be used within nightclubs for hot, sweaty clubbers. In addition to this, the product should still be sold to sportsmen and women for refreshing wash after hard days exercise, like for example Colin Jackson, who's actually presenting this. I'll now hand you over to Ashleigh, the team leader.
Thanks. The fragrance and colour. The original choice was between strawberry, cucumber, melon, coconut and vanilla. After that, the college student takes part in a questionnaire and involved in the Facebook as to vote online, the final smell was cucumber. That was decided. This was the most popular choice of all the fragrances that we selected. This was because the colour of the produce remains clear, as this indicates fresh use, and as it says here, gives the illusion that the liquid is more clean, since the colour demarks your skin. Moving on to the logo design. This particular logo was created with vibrant, eye-catching and bright colours in mind. This is ideal for seeing eye to eye with the target market's wants and needs. The bright colours are perfect technique, as unique people are more alert to them, and with us students being festival goers, we are perfect to pick up what is good and what is not. The cucumber background is a creative way of explaining what the flavour is, and the people dancing upon the logo design are represented by the target market. Here we have the full label design, which is being created positively to catch the target market's attention. This should hopefully then encourage them to purchase the product, to tell friends how fantastic it works. This is the cycle which will get them selling quickly, the word by mouth. The label design has the contents, the ingredients, the creators, the logo, celebrity endorsement, and also extra selling information. When social media is involved, the advertisement is increased dramatically. There is Facebook and Twitter page both being set up to promote the product and makes more potential customers aware of this. The Facebook page has helped various things such as online users to be able to view what the product and the idea is behind it. Also, there has been a setup whereby any person on Facebook who have liked the page can also take part in a vote for the fragrance choice and also can be entered into a competition which they can possibly win free festival tickets. The Twitter element is also to promote by tweeting other users of Twitter, alerting them about the product, and also using an attempt at tweeting famous celebrities to talk about or even retweet our product to get it more well known. This will encourage a lot more potential customers you'll be able to see on our page. Our feedback is that as a team, we publicly take part in a questionnaire that we have created, and we have some positive feedback, such as the logo is fantastic, that people love it, it's eye-catching, and we love that the students have given an input as part of the design.
Well, I've actually got some things here, information regarding questionnaires to try and pass this on.
Thank you.
If it's not clear enough, cucumber is the best liked one.
I was chosen by the book.
Thank you for listening. And last but not least, do you have any questions? My teammates would be happy to help with any questions you have.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, well done.
I like your on your label you've got our story and also the power of the shower, which is a really catchy thing, and you also mentioned about non-allergic for people, and it stands out and it's quite bright, so they're not scanning and looking, it's readily available, which is important when you've got allergies. Yeah, and you also mentioned your target audiences after the festival, which is important because it's not just going to be sold during the festival, it's people who do sports, etc., which is really good. So well done, you did brilliant. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that was a really important point, the fact that you talked about people who go to clubs, for example. It's a potential market for you as well.
And the festival season's in.
Yes, indeed, which obviously gives it more longevity, doesn't it? Ashleigh, you're a team leader.
Yeah.
How did you determine roles for the team members? How did that all come about? Who was responsible for which element?
Me and Rhiannon worked together as part of the presentation, and we all worked as a team to help with the label design, and got Chris and Danny to help with the questionnaire, setting up the graph and the technical, basically the behind the scenes part, and getting all the information together and gathering it with our team.
We all just said what we were best at and then used that.
And our best advantage, really.
It's like one person's better at public speaking, they'd obviously be stronger and put forward to do that.
Sure. Yeah, good. That's a good way of doing it.
I liked the idea of the handouts. I think that was really good because you're not just stating, some research. You're actually demonstrating and showing that you've actually carried it out, and I think that's brilliant.
I think the
Sorry,
key.
there's no colour, by the way.
It's okay. I think the key to getting any product right before it actually hits the shelf is the research before a product hits the shelves, because obviously people and companies spend tens of thousands of pounds canvassing people in the street, asking them what flavours do they like, things like this, and it's all a process to get to the end product at the end. You might go through half a dozen different fragrances, colours and things like that, and it's all designed to get the right product at the end of the day. So the fact that, in particular for this presentation, that you've shown all this data is fantastic. It's actually showing what's happened before the pitch. All the research has been done. It's great. Yeah.
Well presented. You all look smart, which I think is important. First impressions when you come into the room are really important. You're trying to show that you're professional, business-like, and you've made an effort to do that. I think that's really important. I like the way that you explain how you created the logo, and you explain the different components of it, because that shows the thought process that you've gone into, and the fact that it's a slice of cucumber I thought was really clever. I don't know who came up with that, but I thought it was really, really clever. and the colours are good. So I think that works really, really well. I also like the power of a shower. It's quite a nice play on waterless, isn't it? So it's really good. Well done.
Thank you.
The other thing is you mentioned is obviously moving on with the product. It's not just developed for pop festivals.
Yeah.
Thinking about the future development of the product, which was good. You said there obviously it can be used for sports people and things like that. And you know, my thought process as a company which we're developing this product is that maybe moving forward we could enter like the baby market with it. You know, for mothers who are out with babies, you know, they want to just clean them up, wipe them down and things like that.
Yeah.
You made a comment about the chemicals and the formulations which are safe for your skin. You know, that's a selling point again to people who are looking at products like that. It is safe for sensitive skin, safe on young skin in particular. So again, it can go this way and that way as it develops. And just one other point, in your presentation early on, you actually said it's an exciting assessment and project that you're on. Just to explain why you like what you've done.
We've all enjoyed it.
Yeah, it gets you more practical in like the real world, what you can do if you're making your own product yourself and work at getting the market research together, going out there speaking to people, getting what they think of the idea and the product itself, really.
It's a great experience as well, and we'd be proud to have something that we've made on the shelf of the shop.
I noticed in your handout, the questionnaire, that you had a tick box for price points. So what was the consensus? Where should the retail price be?
You ask people what you would pay, what do you think it's worth, and
The actual quality of the product as well.
most people, well, everyone liked it really.
Yeah.
So it was
Around about £2, about £1 to £1 people will pay for it because the smell of it just smells so good. At the festival, it's the only product that is actually out there that you can use in the festival that acts like a shower. So it is unique. It needs
not much out there really in terms of comparison to this, so you'd have to pay good money for it.
And have you given any thought to what the potential might be here in terms of the volumes, in terms of the numbers?
I reckon there'll be a large number since there's a lot of festivals around. There's also festivals worldwide, and such as Glastonbury, there's thousands and thousands of people that go there.
Sure.
They'll all be wanting to stay clean themselves.
But where will they buy it?
Supermarkets such as Asda and Tesco, people
Because we can also promote it within the
festival. Yeah, because even
Sure.
if people haven't been to the supermarkets to see that it's on the shelves, they could see it in the festival as well and think, I actually do need that.
and
It's the
also
last chance
be
to
a
buy it.
sponsor of
Yeah.
get recognised.
Well, I think the volume potential is massive. So well done.
Also like your use of the modern scan technology on your label. You know, it's relatively new stuff, that, isn't it? So you're keeping it modern and you're keeping up with the new trends and the ability to link back to the website. So I like that. And the dances, I think, is good as well. I think you pull that together.
Effective on the actual, that's why we put it on the bottle, because it looks good around the bottom of the bottle. Well, and it just captures the eye of young people. It shows that.
I can
It's
see you
actually
pitching to the young people and not the dad dancing on there. No dad dances on there, is there? What about you know, festivals? People like to go, they like to get dirty, they like to just have a good time. Did you talk to people about how they'd use it, why they'd use it? Did they want to stay clean? Why did they want to stay clean? Did you have a
So it's small packaging, so you can take it anywhere. It's easily holdable to spray.
Fit in your handbag as well.
Yeah, it's very useful as well because no one really wants to be dirty, no matter where they are. They want to
These
stay
days with
clean and fresh.
hand sanitizers, you can be used for
Yeah.
that as well.
And where people are just out and feel like they might need a shower but they can't go home, they can just use that and it smells great, so it's worth it.
It's good research. Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks.
Thanks for